What is up, nerds? Cloud here with another. I done a video for Girls Frontline 2. Yeah. Anyway, what is up, nerds? Cloud here with a Girls Frontline 2 pull video. A few weeks ago, I jumped back onto the gacha train. I've always been playing gacha on the side. I started to pick up Etheria. Some of the games I got back into was Wuthering Waves and Girls Frontline 2. I made the comment before live on stream and also in some of my other videos. If it's girls, waifus, guns, I'm in. So I've always had a liking for this game. I want the game to be full auto. But at the same time, I'd like it to be engaging to some degree. So like World Flipper, I played that game to no end. And it was very auto friendly, right? Like very rarely do you do anything that was manual. And this game kind of feels the same way, except for Gunsmoke, which is dog water. It just takes so long. I'm here to do some pulls. We have a new character that came out. Top tier waifu in the building. Her name is Springfield. She is a meta defining she's rated very, very high in terms of what she does for the Hydro team. I'll go over her abilities and why she's rated so high. Again, kind of getting back into it. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do these videos. Typically, I'm a pull streamer. Like, I make content to do pulls, make funny edits that are mediocre, that two people like, and then I move on to the next thing. So, yeah, super excited for her. She's really good. I love Totolo's character, so she matches very well with her. So, anyway, we're gonna jump into kind of her skill set, and then after that we'll get some pulls done. So with the release of Springfield, we have our exclusive Hydro support team member, and she's a sniper to boot, my favorite absolute class in any kind of shooting game. So her secondary skill, intel manipulation. The big thing with this is why she belongs with the Hydro team. She attacks the target within 9 tiles, but she also attaches false intelligence. Stability damage taken is increased by 2 points. For those that don't know, I also had to review what this was. The stability is your character's defense, whether they're behind cover or outside of cover. It's what helps trigger the dual attacks. So if you're fighting someone, the more stability points that you can bring down, the better. And with this, if they're dealing Hydro damage, it's going to increase by 10%. It also adds congestion to it, which means that the character or the enemy cannot be healed. So going on to more of her buffing than helping the team, this is a heal move, the Opportune Assistance. Selected unit with the 9 tiles recovers 130% HP, gains 3 points of stability to the selected allied unit, also applies Overflowing Care for 2 turns. Big thing with this is a lot of text. They heal the character that you've selected. If the HP is already maxed out, then it is increased to Hydro damage. Every 1.5% of the excessive healing is converted to 1% Hydro damage. If your character is at 100% HP, you use this ability, it's going to increase if they're Hydro. The Hydro damage being done to an enemy is increased up to 70%. And they get 6 stacks of Shared Telepathy. Shared Telepathy is you gain, as long as it's doing Hydro damage, you gain 1 point of Confectance Index back, which gives the character the ability to do a skill. So Springfield's best ability is her ultimate, Path of Protection. A lot of text here, but we'll walk through it. Select an enemy target with the 9 tiles. This is an AoE hit, so if it hits 9 enemies on the 9 tiles, then this effect goes into play. Terra's is her little summoning bird. If the target Terra's is following deals damage to an allied unit, Terra's counterattacks and recovers the HP of the allied unit. If the allied unit perishes, then it still attacks, goes over to the next one, and this lasts for 2 rounds. This whole ability itself also adds damp. It reduces healing. Upon 2 stacks, it's converted to congestion. Congestion, you cannot be healed. So reduces healing and then goes into congestion. False intelligence, stability damage taken is increased by 2 points. Again, those stability points to be able to hide under cover. Again, going over to the Hydro, 10% increased to any character using Hydro. To the selected enemy target and all enemy units within 3 tiles of the target for 2 turns. That's how long False Intelligence goes for. Deals AoE Hydro damage, 80% of the attack. It applies deep-rooted bonds. Max HP is increased by 100% to the buff holder's max HP. We're talking 100% max HP doubled. When the duration of this effect ends, recovers HP equal to 100%, cannot be cleansed. And overflow care. Overflow care, at the end of the unit's action, after using a command or doing an attack, recovers HP equal to 50% of the buffer's applier's attack. When the HP is maxed out, all excessive healing is converted to hydro damage, 1.5. Again, going up to... So if your team is healed, right, you're rocking Suomi, you're rocking Springfield, the amount of damage you're going to have after the fact is insane. Recovers HP to equal to 100% of attack for 2 points of stability for all allied units. Cleanses 1 debuff and removes taunt and fear from allied units. When the target Terra's is falling dies, Terra switches to the following enemy. Talked about that before. So this is an AoE heal. This is a damage dealing AoE hit. Hydro damage dealing hit. It brings in a counter attack. It does an overflow state for hydro damage, giving 10%. Up to 70% increase. So this is why this character is so good. Whether it's for boss, PvP, general fighting, this is what kind of separates her from any other Hydro character to make the mono Hydro team even better than it was before. Specifically with Tololo, and that's because utilizing the second action, being able to use 3 actions in 1 round before it goes back is incredible. So going into her fortification again, this isn't something super necessary that you need to have. It just makes her mono team kind of cohesion work incredibly well. So the HP recovery is increased to 130% of attack. This is her on her skill Opportune Assistance. Again, it was normally 100%, now it buffs to 130. HP recovery is increased from 5% to now 50% of attack. And the maximum amount of converted hydro damage is increased from, off the top of the dome, I don't remember, it is 35%, and it increases to a maximum of 70%. So a significant increase as long as the HP threshold is high. So in addition, instead of it being 3 stacks, it's doubled for shared telepathy. And again, for 1 point of Confectance Index, up to 1 time, it's can't be cleansed hydro buff. So again, when you're rocking with Tololo, utilizing this on that character, as long as the character's HP is over the 100% threshold, the amount of damage the character's going to do is insane, with the opportunity to have the follow-up attack trigger even faster. Or more often is the best way to say that. I was about to cut the video. And I don't really have any specific recommendations in terms of keys. I know that the fixed key behind her smile is good, right? It applies Hydro Weakness for 1 turn. Before making an active attack. That's pretty good. I always go for like the thumbs up ones. I've never really hit anything. I'm interested to see what this does. When using the ultimate, the skill of protection, it pulls all targets 3 tiles toward the center of the effect. I think that's pretty sick. I don't know what that does with like a character on the side or if someone's behind cover, but so the classic case of should you summon the weapon? In Springfield, I'm not gonna lie to you, the weapon, it like outsoars any of the other SSR weapons. Again, Springfield's character isn't meant to do damage. She's supposed to help sustain and buff her team. Her Radiance weapon, which is the current banner for Hydro damage dealt by allied units, is increased by 5%. So across the board on your mono Hydro team, 5% increase. This unit's max HP is increased by 50%. Her max HP increases the damage of the overflow state for other Hydro characters. When actively healing a target, you also give them attack up 2. It doesn't say injured target, it says up healing. And this is for 2 turns. Again, it's not necessary. In my humble opinion, it's not necessary. Will it take her to the next level? Absolutely it will. It just isn't necessary. If you're really big into PvP, still not necessary. It's a dope looking weapon. I'll give it the aesthetic points for that for sure. Again, she is a support character. She's not meant to do damage. So, at your own discretion, I say no. Okay, so, now that we've talked about the character, let's just go and summon. Actually, I don't... Oh, no. Dude, give me 2 of her right now. Okay, we have a rifle Springfield would use. She wouldn't use that. So this is the favorite Elmo? Elmo loves Springfield. Oh, that's tough, dude. Look at this. Look how fast she is. The bullet, the bullet was the casing. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm super hyped. Wow, dude. Incredible. Do we get lucky? Dude, I didn't even have time to go over, like, not even meta. I didn't even have time to go over, like, where I was at for pity. Okay. We are gonna go for Springfield's weapon. Hydro damage dealt by allied is increased. Units HP is increased when actively healing. Attack up to that character. Let's see. What am I at? What am I? I can't even think properly. Does it not show? Oh, whoops. Maybe I should buy these. Maybe I should buy these. It doesn't even show you detail. Oh, it does. Records, thank you. Yeah, I got, look how March is when I bought a weapon last time. Yeah, I'd like to try to get another version of her. So let's see what we can do with our tickets here. Okay. We're not going to get a buff on this one. It's either blue or it's gold. I'll say this in every gacha game. Please, let the gacha games have the ability to upgrade. Because you take away, like, if it's not gold, I can't make gold content. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I mean... Oh, come on. Give me the gold, man. I guess I'm being super greedy. She should really be a 5-star. And these are all the... These are all the tickets that we got, too. Also, we could lose the 50-50 here, so... But not me. Of course not me, right? I thought I was gonna cook on that. And then... I really thought that'd be the one. Ah! Oh, no. A lot of guns. We're at... Alright. It should be here. Okay, it should be here. Alright, another Springfield walks out. Another Springfield walks out. Yeah. It ain't retired. Okay, this one's retired because it's Springfield. Boom! You'd love to see it. Ugh. Yeah, Taze. Look at this clip. Look how fast she is. All right. We are officially locked in. Ooh, nice. All right, wonderful. So, very, very happy. We have a lot of resources. I'm just gonna do this now as opposed to editing it. Okay, I was gonna move down my camera. These are my resources, by the way. Again, I took a short break. I was still logging in, but like I wasn't summoning for any character, so I missed a few. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. And definitely summon this character. At least get a version O of herself. Again, depends on how hard you want to go for the content. Anything anyone ever tells you, version 0 will be able to get you through content of any character. You don't need to have the max around. It's just, you know, if you want it to be the strongest capability. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You are valued, you are appreciated, and guess what happens when I hit this button?